Hey guys, welcome to your first Power Hour. My name is Whitney. I'm excited to guide you through this. We are going to start with your business activity tracker. So we're going to open it up. I'm going to pull it up on my screen so you can see it. And first and foremost, I just want to make sure that you guys work out, drink your Shakeology each day so you can check off these top two boxes. And I'm going to go through about 10 minutes with you of each bullet point here of how to really do an effective, I would say about 45 to 50 minute power hour. Now, obviously, as you get better with this and more experienced, I want you to spend more like 20 minutes on this thing, 10 minutes on this thing, 25, 15, and 15. But for sake of keeping this video and this training to an hour, I'm going to teach you how I do it, and in shorter pockets. Okay, so first we're going to initiate connections and add followers. So if you're doing this on Instagram, I want you to open up your Instagram on your phone and go to the search function, which is the magnifying glass at the bottom. Click on search up at the top, and we're going to then click on tags, which is across the top. So looks like this. Boom, tags. You're now going to search for hashtags that describe who you are or who the kind of people you want to follow you and your following will be, what they are hashtagging. Excuse me. Okay, so for the first one, I'm going to hashtag search Ironman training, or let me see. I've done Ironman Cozumel before. So I think I'm going to do Ironman. Let me try Ironman in training and see what that pulls up. Perfect. 16,000 posts. So that's a hashtag where now when I look at it, I'm going to see all the top posts that were hashtagged that. And then if I click over here on recent, I'll see the most recent people who hashtagged that hashtag. Now I'm searching for Ironmen because one, they're already fit and active, so they'd make two best coaches, right? Or they're super competitive and want to be in even better shape, need some cross training, need some performance supplements. So I want to become friends with these people. So now what you're going to do is the 511. So you're going to scroll through the pictures of the people who most recently tagged that hashtag and find one person that you think looks awesome. So, okay, I think I've got one here. Yeah, she looks really good. She's a single mom. And then when you click on their profile, just scroll through real quick, double check that they aren't already a Beachbody coach or already a challenger. Best way to do that is to look for things like Energize in their pictures, Recover, Shakeo, weights. For the most part, those are already coaches. And then you can click on the description just to make sure of one of their pictures to see if they are talking Beachbody lingo. If they're not, which this girl is not, her name is Catherine, I'm going to 511. So I'm going to click on all her photos so that I see them in a chronological order, which is this middle little button right here. Looks like that. Now I'm going to like 5 of them. So I'm going to double tap, scroll down, double tap, scroll down, double tap, scroll down, double tap. You can do it to 5, 7, however many you want. Now, I want you to comment on one of them, and let's see, maybe the most recent one is best. So like she has a cute picture here of her shoes. I'm going to ask her, what brand of shoes are they? Where did you get them? Oh my gosh, love this shot. And your shoes, where did you get them? So that's one of the one. When I said 511, 5 were likes, 1 comment on a picture, and then 1 personal message. So my personal message to her, I'm going to go back to the top of her page, and I'm going to click on these 3 little dots up at the top. Click on the dots, hit send message. And then I think I have a script in here for what I send to people. Yeah, okay. So this is what I typically send to like an Ironman person. Say, hey, Caitlin, oh my gosh, huge congrats on your Ironman finishes. How many have you done? I'm always following other Iron women for inspiration and had to reach out, and love connecting on IG with other badasses. You're amazing. I love your page. My name is Whitney. I'm a personal trainer and wellness specialist, live out here in California. Also super passionate about rescuing and rehoming shelter dogs. What do you love to do, along with training, of course? So something like that. Tell them why you thought of them, why you think they're amazing, and then let them know just a snippet about who you are. Go ahead, type it out right now. I'll give you time. Mine said, hey, Caitlin, oh my gosh. So I don't know if she's finished one yet. So I'm going to say, oh my gosh, huge congrats on deciding to train for Ironman. And how about huge congrats on training for your Ironman races? How many have you done? Or will this be a first? Will this be a first? Boom. Make sure you're asking them questions so they have a reason to write back to you. Love connecting with on IG with other badasses. You're amazing. I love your page. I kind of already said that, so I'm going to take that out. You're amazing. And then feel free to use emojis too if that's your thing. Makes it look a little friendlier. Catherine. So make sure you change her name if you have a script that you always use. Make sure you at least type in the right name at the top. Catherine. And then when you have it ready, copy it. So now it's saved onto your clipboard of your phone. It's copied because that is a similar message that you'll send to all the triathletes, or fill in the blank, whichever hashtag you found, that you are about to message. So now you're going to go back a couple screens to where you had the hashtag Ironman training and all those different people were up, and you clicked on most recent, who was hashtagging that most recently. Perfect. Now I'm going to look for the next cool person. This girl looks awesome. She lives in the UK. She's training for Ironman. She's a personal trainer. Next challenge is Ironman 70.3 Austria. Send, 511. So click on the middle button so it's not in. But the reason I say grid form, so this is grid form, and then this is just chronological order. So I like chronological just because it's faster to double tap, rather than the grid form. We have to click on each one individually just to open it, and then you have to click back, double tap. Cool. So that was like 6. Now go back, find one you can comment on, ask a question about it. Let's see. None of these are lending themselves to an easy question. Oh, okay. She's got a cute Iron Man shirt on. Hey, girl. Love your Iron Man shirt. Which Iron Man race have you done so far? Boom. So you're sending a little message on their picture. Now, click on them again, go to the 3 dots at the top, hit send message. You're sending them a private message. And then I'm going to paste the same pretty much script that I sent to the last Ironman girl. So Katriona is this girl's name. Katriona. Boom, sent. Okay. So your goal is to do that with about 5 people, all within kind of one hashtag that you're searching. So we'll spend another 5 minutes doing that. 5 different people is what you're looking for. I'm liking on 5 of them. I'm going to compliment her on one of them. Oh my gosh, love this. Which Ironman are you training for? And then I'm going to go. You could also, if you want to comment and they have a story, you can comment on their stories. They get that right in their direct message inbox. So that's fun. Boom. Go back to the hashtag where all the different accounts were. Find another cool person, like 5 of their posts, comment on one of them, and then send them a direct message. Let's do about 2 more minutes of this. All right. Cool. So that's how you initiate connections and add followers. Take about 20 minutes on your typical kind of work session in order to do that, because that's going to be the start of your funnel. That's how you get a lot of new eyes on all of your stuff. So you really want to do this one every single day when you're sitting down to watch TV at night, when you're laying in bed, just like waiting for the kids during pickup, mindless stuff where you can search hashtags. This is going to be key. This is how you build your following authentically and grow it really big with people that are just like you. Okay. Next, do a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle and has a call to action. So, for your social media posts, I want you to think about less about what's in it for me and more about what's in it for them. So, the difference being if I'm going to post a post about my transformation, rather than saying, yay, I'm down 5 pounds. I'm doing this. I have this transformation. I bought this step. I can't wait for new workouts. I. You're going to switch that mode and go into something like loving the results my girls are all getting in their challenge, in the challenge group that we're doing. It could still be a picture of your transformation. Loving how much we're all feeling better. We're feeling less bloated. We actually have time to do these because they're only 20 minutes, whatever you want. So things that other people can relate to are key. So your post can even start out with something like, never thought I'd be able to be a mom, work from home, and be able to donate back to the animal shelter all at the same time. This was never really a reality when I was a teacher. And I know for a lot of us teachers out there, this is what society has told us, yada, 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 things that other people can relate to. So if you're stuck on kind of what to post, where to post, I want you to go back to your color wheel and start to look through your color wheel, which is kind of your brand. So with your color wheel, you have different wedges that represent you, right? So one for my color wheel, things that make up me might be I'm a dog mom. Maybe I could tell a story about Kona today or about something I did with my dogs and how, I never would have used to been able to hike to the top of a mountain before I found this awesome challenge group and sisterhood of women who helped me get in better shape. And then it's a picture of my dog and I. Maybe I could do something about my scooter. And that's part of my color wheel is pink and scooters. And you could dive into a story off of that. Things where people kind of get to know you better, but they can also relate to you. So that's what I want to kind of start getting you guys thinking about with your posts is how can we get to know you better? Can you tell a story? Can you think of, if you can't think of a story, can you find a fun caption that goes with the picture that you're showing? So I got a Pinterest for a lot of quotes, and the quote kind of kicks off my post. Or I'll be doing a workout with Shaun T. I'll listen for some of his quotes, or I'll be reading one of my PD books. I'll highlight a quote, and I'll use that to start off my post for the day. And that kind of gets the juices flowing. So start thinking of your post. Go ahead and find a picture in your phone that's going to highlight that post. So sometimes too, I'll just scroll back through all my photos and one of the photos might bring to light something that I've been thinking about and want to share or post about. So today, I'm going to go in, I'm going to look through my photos first and see if that sparks up any kind of interest in my own head of what I want to post about. Okay, got one. So I have a before and after of 2 weeks ago when I started the Ultimate Reset, and then today what my picture video looked like of my body compared to 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to go into Instagram. I'm going to share the video I did of kind of a side-by-side of me. Looks like this. I use PixPlay Post in order to do video with a collage so that there's multiple frames. I think it was free or a couple bucks. It was cheap. Next. And then I'm just going to say something like, so freaking proud of the guys and gals I've been able to rock this reset with. They're experiencing the biggest changes in their minds and their bodies. Everything from skin cleared up, no more bloat, no more junk food cravings, so much more confidence, tons of energy. way healthier with all the clean food we've been eating. Huge portions, no more starving than binging. And then towards the end, a call to action would sound something like this. 1 more week to go with the reset, 7 pounds down, 4 to go, my personal goal. My guys and gals and Paul and I are going to do a round 2 of the reset right after Christmas. So if you want a quick reset and want to do it with us, we would love it. We all need a buddy. Simple call to action. Something at the end that lets them know they could join you with either coaching or with your challenge groups, with your healthy lifestyle. And then you could even end it with, if you ever have questions about free clean meal plans or free recipes or free workouts to just get your body moving, don't hesitate to reach out. That could be a call to action. So I'm going to post this, share. And then right when I post it, boom, it's posted to Instagram. I want to be the first one to comment on my post. So I want to do 2 things, actually. I want to type in this little bubble is how you can comment on your own. Click that bubble. And you're writing your first comment. And this is where you can leave up to 30 hashtags in one post. So I've shortcutted all of my hashtags these are all like hashtags that are kind of me, or they're people that I know search that hashtag that are kind of my following. So for instance, this list of hashtags I have is Fit Chicks of Instagram, hashtag Strong Women Rule, hashtag Self-Awareness Journey, hashtag Chicks Who Lift Heavy, hashtag Help Others in Need, hashtag Women Who Lift Weights, hashtag Self-Development Journey, etc., etc. So as you start your coaching journey and you start thinking of, okay, what's my niche? Who are my people? Jot it down in hashtag form and then save those hashtags in either the notes on your phone or the shortcuts in your phone so that you can easily access them when you go do a post. And I now post those 30 as the first comment in my post so that now this picture gets sent out to those 30 hashtags. So if somebody went and searched the hashtag Strong Women Rule, my post would be one of the more recent ones to pop up. Now, if this also gets a ton of traction, it will then go to the top of that hashtag as top posts. So it's important that you're popping up on a lot of those boards because this is how people find you. They go through and search these hashtags and they can find posts like yours, click on your bio or click on your link and go look at your page, see what you're all about. And that's how a lot of people get to find you. So, quick tip for hashtags. Message your coach if you don't have a lot of hashtags. I have a ton of them that I can send to you and you can pick through them and see what you like, what you don't like, use them. I seriously have thousands and they're all in kind of lists of like 30, or you could create the list of 30, save it in the notes on your phone. Or my tip is going into, if you have an Apple or an iPhone, click on your settings, scroll down to general, and then keyboard. So now your screen looks like this. You're in the keyboard setting. Cool. Now go to text replacement. This is where if you touch the top plus button up at the top right-hand corner, you can copy and paste your 30 hashtags into the phrase line. So I would put like hashtag strong woman, hashtag fit chicks of Instagram, hashtag dog mom. I want 30 of them. And then my shortcut for it is going to be HT1. Save it. Now, every time in my phone that I type the letters HT1, those 30 hashtags are going to pop up. So I no longer need to go into my notes, copy and paste all my hashtags, go paste them into Instagram. They're already set up as links, as shortcuts in my phone, so that if I just type HT2, a different set of hashtags will pop up because I've entered those. Hashtag 3 or HT3 would be a different set of 30 hashtags. I want you to have a ton of hashtags. Get all the way up to like HT10. So 10 times 30. So I want you to have about 300 different hashtags that you can use on all your different posts, because Instagram started catching on back in the day of people who are just hashtagging the same things on every post. So you need different ones for each of your posts, okay? So that is our using social media, you doing a social media post. So you're done. Second thing you can do with that is you can hit this little airplane button, paper airplane, and you can post it to your story. Because when people are going through Instagram, usually you get people who either watch stories or you get people who search through posts. You don't usually get both. Sometimes you get both. So if somebody just watches your stories, but they never go see your post, they don't even know that this post is up. So I want you to go share it to your story. And then all they have to do as they're going through your story is click on it and it'll take them to your page. So that's posting in social media. Next part of your power hour, you have update your IG stories throughout the day. So if you've never done an IG story, right now is the perfect time to do it. All you have to do is go into your Instagram, swipe right. Go to your home page and then swipe right. And that's going to take you to your camera, yada, yada, lovely. And then you can make a story watching this video right now. So maybe it's something like you film your computer and you say something like, holla, just busting out my power hour with my sponsor, Coach Whit. She's kicking my butt. She's teaching me how to build this business from home. Super excited. And you're holding down your button while you're making that Instagram. And then you can post it to your stories, or you can type on it, or you can add stickers to it, or you can add a geolocation, whatever you want to do. But that would be like your first story. You're going to get better at these. And throughout the day, I want you to think of like maybe starting your day with a quote that goes onto your stories, or you start every morning with something that becomes uniquely you in your story. Something about the daily life. Maybe you're reaching for your bag of Shakeology, but don't show Shakeology in your thing, the labels and everything, but it could just be you mixing up your Energize every morning, and that just becomes your thing. Or a quick snippet of your workout, because you start to work out every single morning at 5 a.m. Or like I said, a quote of the day could be in your stories. So that's a daily life. And then a workout clip. Show people that you work out every single day, that you're proof the products work. Just don't make it boring. Like set it to music. There's music ads in additions that you can put in your Instagram stories now. You can speed things up by using other apps, just so people don't have to watch your whole workout, like 15 seconds about max. Product use. Show that you drink your Energize. Show that you drink Recover. Show that you drink your daily superfoods. Just don't call it that. So you could call this your mom crack. You could call your recovery crack. You could call that sounds weird. You could call your Shakeology your superfoods, or one coach that I know calls it her Buddha Bowl. She shows a different Buddha Bowl recipe that she does each day. Just fun things that show that you use the products without showing what the products are, because goal is that they message you about them and ask questions like, what is this? And then number 4, show a healthy meal that you made that day, or you meal prepping. Number 5, promote one of your groups, do a poll, do a call to action, do something that's going to get engagement. And you guys, this can be like fun questions like, hey, yesterday I did a fun one like, hey, what do you want to know about me? Ask me anything. And then I did one of the question boxes where they could type in a question they had for me. So the rest of the day I spent on my Instagram stories just answering questions that people wanted to know about me. So that's a fun one that increases engagement, gets more people, more eyes on your stories. And then polls are super fun. Are you a cardio person? Or are you a weights person? Do you love pink or do you love black? Do you love kale or do you love spinach? Like just different things to get people interacting. And then last one is a recognition or a shout out. This gives social proof that what you're doing or what people in your challenge group are doing or coaches in your team are doing, what you guys do works. So they don't have to be a customer of yours. They don't have to be a client of yours. They don't have to be a coach of yours. It can be anybody in our challenge groups. You can use any of my coaches. You can use anybody in our team. If you see something that they did that was awesome, shout them out for it. Shout them out for rank advancement, highest paycheck, first post, top coach of the week, best challenger of the week, most workouts hit that week, most superfoods drank that week. Whatever it is, think of something you can shout out, because most of your following doesn't know your people anyway, so they're just going to see like, oh my gosh, she's doing something, and her people and her friends are all doing something that are making them really successful. That girl looks good. I feel like I can resonate with that person. And I've had so many people not be able to like relate to me, but they can relate to like a mom that I shared her story on my Instagram stories, or I shouted her out. They see themselves within that mom that I posted about. So that's why it's important to be shouting out people other than yourself. Okay, so that's your stories. Now we're going to go through and respond to all new likes, comments, and views of people who've been liking your stuff. And this is why it's super important to be posting every day, literally every day. You need to be open for business, which means a post every single day with purpose, right? So something that's going to help them, that's in it for them, a lesson, a tip of advice, whatever it might be, a freebie. So I'm going to go back to my Instagram, and I'm going to go into the people who liked, where should I go? People who liked a post recently, like maybe about a transformation that I did of one of my challengers. And I'm going to go through, and I'm going to, you could do one of two things. If it's a post of one of your challengers that you shouted out, you could say to them, hey, Sarah, thank you so much for showing the love on the most recent post I did about my girl, Megan. I'm so proud of her. She's been totally kicking butt in our online groups. Did you share the love because you're an awesome person? Or did you share the love because you want more info on the group? I would love to help you either way. Thank you so much for all your support always, right? So just a quick thank you for them liking or commenting on your post. You want to go through and respond to everyone who liked it with just like a little thank you message. So let me start with, okay, so that picture I just posted of my before and after has 60 likes. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to click on who liked it, and now I have a big list. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to click on the people who liked it and figure out, okay, are these people that I can message and just thank them for liking it. A lot of my Instagram people are like weird and from other countries, so I don't usually message them. I look for good ones where the people are genuine and authentic and awesome. Okay, like this lady, Tracy. Just send Tracy a message. Hey, Tracy. Thank you for showing the love on my recent before and after transformation. It's always a little scary and vulnerable to post the journey. So I'm so grateful for people like you who show the encouragement, like that. Who show the love, show the encouragement. Are you, and then end it with a question. Are you on a fitness or health journey as well. And then maybe I'll add in an emoji or two to make it look bright and colorful and pretty. Okay. Now I'm going to select all. I'm going to copy it so that I can send that pretty much that message to anyone who went through and liked that post of mine, who looks legit, right? Who looks like somebody that I want to connect with. Share truth. Because you're using hashtags in a lot of your posts, you might get people that you don't know who they are. They're new followers yours because they found your post through one of the hashtags. That's great too. So spend about next 5 minutes going through and sending something like that. Sending a thank you message. If you're getting stuck at all or not sure of a couple of things, like just do your best. Jot down questions you have as you're going through this Power Hour too, so that you can ask us, ask me, ask your upline coach for help before you bust out your next Power Hour. Cool. Okay. So you sent your thank yous, respond to all your likes, your comments, people who are viewing your stories. You can do the same thing with your stories. So if you click on your own stories, boom, you can see down at the bottom who's been watching them. And this is your list of people to then go through and say, hey girl, thanks so much for always showing the love and support on my IG stories. And then you could just say, like, sometimes it feels so weird to, share my life that authentically, but loving all your support. What are you up to for the holidays? Or what are you up to this week? Or if you don't know them, are you on a health and fitness journey as well? Okay, so using your stories as well to see who's been following you and who's liking your stuff. Okay, so next one is invite at least 5 people to join a challenge group or learn about the coaching opportunity. So I always start with the coaching opportunity. That one's easy because you're going to be giving them one big fat compliment by inviting them to coaching. So where I like to start is my stories or my Instagram feed. You could do a couple different things. I go into my messages, people who I started engaging with and kind of sent that Iron Man message to that we started with at the beginning. Anybody I kind of sent those connection messages to about a week ago, that's where I start now with my coaching invites. So I'll scroll back in my inbox, and you can do the same thing right now back to, about a week ago, or if you're a new coach, if you could go as far back as a few months ago, whatever you feel like, going into your inbox, or you can scroll through your news feed. And what you're looking for is kind of checking out who is already kind of doing what we do as coaches, who's sharing the positivity, so all of my Ironman people who I sent that message to, I already believe that they're doing that. And I love their pages already. And I know I have something in common with them. So I'm going to go back to those people from 1 week ago, and maybe they responded back to me and we've been building a connection back and forth. Maybe they haven't. Maybe they just saw that message and kind of ignored it. So I'm doing my second reach out to those people to let them know, hey, I've been watching you. I see your stories. I see our posts. I think you'd be amazing at this. We're just going to give them one big compliment. So going back to about a week ago, this gal named Zara, I sent the message to. She hasn't responded to it yet. So I'm going to invite her to coaching. And I'm going to say something like, Zara, I wanted to ask you something that's been on my mind. Ever since I started following you last week, I realized you have such an incredible energy and vibe. I was wondering if you had ever considered coaching and locking arms with me. I think we could help so many women together with your zest and energy and my PT background. I hosted a fun sneak peek this past week about coaching. If I sent you a little info, would you be willing to check it out and we could have a fun coffee date and chat about it? Or even a fun virtual coffee date and discuss what it might look like if we teamed up together as busy working babe bosses. So obviously you can pause this video, go back, rewind, type it out as I say it, and then make it your own too. If you like what I shared but want to kind of change it up a little bit to make it fit your verbiage and add in your own emojis, please do, by all means. So once you've typed it out, I'm going to copy it because I'm now going to send that to all the people that I started messaging with about last week. Or if you're a new coach and you don't have any messages in your inbox from last week, go to send this message to people in your life who are kind of on your list of people you think would make amazing coaches. And they love fitness, or they don't love fitness, but they need the accountability. Or you just want them on your dream team because they're your best friend and you would love to do life with them and go on trips with them and help people together. Send it to those people. So we're going to spend the next 5 minutes sending out coach invites. Ready, set, go. Again, if you have questions about this, jot it down, send it to myself or your upline so that we can help you. And just come at it from a perspective of you're kind of afraid to send these. Don't be. You're complimenting them. You think what they are doing is amazing and you love their page. And come at it from a perspective of you don't know. This might be the thing that's about to change their life. And you're keeping this opportunity in their mouth, in your mouth, and being selfish by not sharing it with somebody else. I think about all the time, if my coach hadn't asked me to become a coach, where my life would be now. I'd be stuck in a cubicle, having no idea this opportunity existed, not living out the purpose that God placed on my heart. I wouldn't know any of you. My connections in this world would be very limited. So you might be sending your message to the next top coach of Beachbody. And it might be just what they need right now. It's not up to you to decide whether this opportunity is going to be right for them. It's up to them. All you can do is facilitate the invite. You're like the messenger. Here's the other cool thing to think about as you're sending them is even if they don't respond to the message or they say no, it's not fit for them right now, they're going to keep watching you. And they're going to see you get out of debt. They're going to see you buy a house with Beachbody money. They're going to see you go on Success Club trips. They're going to see you buy fun things for your kiddos with your Beachbody earnings. They're going to see you buy your first tank of gas with Beachbody earnings. They're going to see just the little things that you start sharing about your journey. People watch it. And so they're all going to come back to you and say, okay, like, I'm ready. Or like me, I wasn't ready. I wouldn't have been ready if my coach had invited me like a year before she did, because I was stoked on my job at that time. And I was working up the corporate ladder and I didn't go through hell and back yet. So it's all about timing for somebody. So they might come to you later, knowing that you have something for them to get out of, say, their job. And when you initially sent the invite, they loved their job. But now, maybe they got laid off. Maybe they all of a sudden had a career shift, or they had a baby. Now they don't want to go back to work. They want to be home with the kids. Anything can happen. The important part is just that you send the message. Super duper important. And then let them decide. We have something that is going to change their life if they run with it and if they do the trainings. Just like we guide them through it. We have all the steps to make them successful. So it's just up to us to share the gift with them. And if you're nervous to send any of the messages, like you're sending it to somebody that you're like, oh God, okay, this is like my chicken lister. Like I'm a big chicken and I'm afraid to invite them, but I know they'd be amazing at this. Get the message ready, hit send, close your phone and walk away after you send it. Like close your computer, be done with it, walk away, go do something else. Just get over the fear. The more you do it, the better you'll become at it. Promise. Okay. Next order of business is we're going to invite to challenge groups. So I like to invite to challenge groups a couple different ways. People who watch my stories, I like to invite them to challenge groups. So you can go through again, see who's been watching your stories, and say something like this. Hey girlie, happy Monday. I don't know if you saw my IG stories the past couple days, but I'm enrolling for my New Year's boot camp, and I wanted to see if you wanted more info to see if you'd be a good fit for you. Done. Easy peasy, right? Another one that you could send would be something to the effect of, hey pretty lady, I've seen you on my feed quite a bit lately, and I wanted to reach out and say hello or say happy holidays. I'm going to be hosting a number of health and fitness groups for the new year, and I was wondering if you're working towards any goals this year. So you could say, if it's the summertime, I'm going to be hosting a number of health and fitness groups throughout the summer. I was wondering if you're working on any goals this year. Something like that. So that's how I like to invite to challenge groups. Other kind of formats that I've used are, hey Sarah, how's your Monday going? Oh, see, Siri always thinks I'm talking to her. Go away, Siri. Hey Sarah, how's your weekend going? Hope it's off to a great start. Not sure if I mentioned it to you or not, but I run online health and fitness challenge groups that are super motivating and fun, where you focus on getting fit, eating healthy, and truly making it a lifestyle. Next one starts in February, whatever your date is that you want to start it. I've got 3 spots left, and I'd love to extend the invitation to you. Do you want me to hold a spot for you, or put you on the list for next month? Boom, done. Here's another one. Hey girl, happy Monday. I had a quick question. I'm filling up the last few spots in my upcoming nutrition and fitness challenge group and was wondering if you might be interested. I think I mentioned I'm a health coach, and I host these groups every month to help people reach their goals and create lasting habits for a healthier life. Does that sound like something you'd want to be a part of? Let me know, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Hope you're having a great week. Here's another one. Hey girl, how are you? I know this might be a little random since we haven't talked much, but you popped on my feed, and so I thought it wouldn't hurt to reach out. Not sure if you've seen my posts, but this month I'm running a fit and self-love challenge group that's going to be super motivating and fun. We'll be focusing on self-love and working on our mindsets while getting healthy, fit, and truly making it a lifestyle. We've got 5 spots left, and I thought of you. Let me know if you'd like more info. You get the idea. So we're going to spend the next 5 minutes sending those guys, okay? Don't forget the emojis if you want to make it like fun and colorful too. if you're not sure what to invite to, I just always say I have a boot camp kicking off next Monday, and I would love to add you, or I'd love to rock it with you. Um, that's always a fun one just because we have an online group that's always going. You can add them into Self Love Fit Club, either the app, Challenge Tracker app, or in Facebook. And they always have support, they always have accountability. So you don't necessarily have to have like a firm start date when you're messaging them. Um, Thought. You can always say, like, looking for a couple more spots, or I'm filling up a couple more spots for my boot camp starting on Monday, next Monday, whatever you want. For about one more minute, sending people invites to your challenge group or our team wide challenge group. Cool. Okay, so now I've got your invites done. You've kind of started building more of your network through hashtags and liking and commenting, sending messages. So the last one is following up with people that you've invited. So obviously, if this is your first ever power hour, you won't have a ton of people to follow up with yet. But if this is not your first power hour, then you'll have people to follow up with. So I like to go in for my follow ups, and I go to people who I talked to anywhere from like 3 days to about a week ago, even like 2 days sometimes. And these will be people like, so you want to scroll back basically in your messages in your inbox and start to find people that you might be able to message and say, hey, I sent you over that free meal plan. What did you think of it? Or these could be people you invited even last month and it wasn't the right time for them. And now you have an upcoming boot camp for them that they might love because the timing's better. Or there's people that you invited over the summer and summer was just too crazy, but you know that the new year's coming and this might be a better time for them. Or there was the fall, they weren't ready, but now the new year's coming, they're going to be ready. So that's kind of your follow-ups and people that you want to message through that. So with those people, I like to just kind of retouch back with them and say something like, hey, Sarah, there goes Siri again. Hello there. Quiet, Siri. Okay. Hi, I need a new name. Hi, Megan. There we go. Hey, Megan, I wanted to follow up with you. I know it's been a couple months since we last chatted, but it crossed my mind, and I know that fall wasn't a good time for you, but I wanted to let you know I'm hosting another couple boot camps starting with the new year, and I wanted to see if I wanted to see if the new year would be a better time for you. What do you say? So something letting them know that you didn't forget about them, that, they're not just a fly by the seat of your pants kind of invite, that you truly, genuinely care. You remember what they said, the reasons, that maybe they were injured. Maybe you can follow up with them, ask how their injury is going, ask how rehab went, and if now would be a better time for them to, get healthy, get strong, get fit. So that's kind of what you're looking at as far as follow-ups go. And then to finish out your BAT the rest of the day, just make sure to check into your challenge group, posting your own stuff, and then maybe asking like a great question to the group or posting something of value to your challenge group. Recognizing anybody who's kicking butt, and then make sure you're listening to your personal development as you go through your day. So I really love Audible, listening to my PD books and listening to them when I'm driving. So turn off the radio, turn off the Christmas carols, the CDs, and turn on education. Make your car your mobile university so that you can just gain so much valuable insight. Top PD that I recommend for you as a new coach is either like Girl Wash Your Face if you're needing some like confidence boosting. 6 months to six figures if you need some kind of financial business insight of like, how am I going to do this thing? Get Over Your Damn Self if you want to learn like more about network marketing, and it was taught by a top network marketer of how she went about the business and did it in a classy, awesome way. So I love starting new coaches with that one. Those are kind of my big ones. And then if there's a day where you just need a break from your book, best PD is the Team Beachbody podcast, because let me pull it up for you so you can see it. It's the Team Beachbody podcast. It's free on your iPhone. You type in podcasts, it looks like that. And it has all of the past national wake-up calls on it. So when I was a new coach, this was all I listened to, was past national wake-up calls, so I could learn from all the other top coaches about what they did, what they recommend not doing, so I didn't stumble upon the same things that they did. I could just learn from the best right from the beginning. So as a new coach, there's really not much better personal development that you could do than studying this business, which would be like Getting Over Your Damn Self book by Romy something, or listening to past national wake-up calls. Same thing when you're cleaning the house, when you're folding laundry, when you're cooking. I just always have one on so I can be soaking up info, and you'll be blown away what ideas come to mind for you as you're listening to PD. And as you get ideas for boot camps, for your coaching, for your team, jot them down in a notebook somewhere so you don't forget them, because they're going to come in one ear, out the other. And I really want you to remember them so you can implement them in your business. Okay, that is your first power hour. You kicked butt. Good work. Go through the questions if you had any with your upline coach or myself, and we'll go through those and we'll hit your next power hour coming up. All right, talk to you later. Bye, guys.